Thank you very much, gentlemen. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. Especially, I would really like to pay my gratitude to APSEP, of course, University of Sialkot, ISET, Superior University, and all those high professors and students, of course, and whoever is the backbone behind this greatest success. I must congratulate you. And for me, as the person who said that I should give my views on See Pakistan. So while attending this event, for me, it's not See Pakistan. I have seen the success in this See Pakistan 2023, in which today I believe what I have seen is that hope and the future light towards and that maybe that few people are thinking about the darkness maybe, but I think it's a great light. And then few things which I've learned from this small panel discussion, which was small, not in a way that I'm talking about the people. Like of course, it's very high. Dignitaries were being the part, and of course, when we talk about the professors, about the teachers, I believe that like talking in front of them, it's not a small thing because, of course, they are the most respectable, most learned people. Then coming back to the subject, I believe that when we talk about See Pakistan, or when we talk about Pakistan's the success and the great innovation, when we talk about that as well. So for that innovation, when we are talking for the universities level, I think nothing could be possible without the research. And when we talk about the research, as we have discussed over here, as I heard a lot about building models and risk even, that there are so many risks where we discussed, like Javed Saab mentioned in his discussion. I think from this all 2-day, 3-day, 4-day discussion, but I just also have few questions I would really looking forward towards, especially the main, of course, when I came across to know that Dr. Sumaira, who is the backbone, who is playing a great role in that. So I just want to ask few things as well. As being previously a legislator, in the parliament, what we have done previously, that we got connected. In the 14th, we have got connected along as being the SDGs Task Force convener. We have tried to collaborate with the different universities and colleges. But coming back to the subject, what I've learned from that is that it's the most important component is when you have the collaborations. Yes, we all talk about the success, we all are talking about innovations, we all have discussed about the issues and the problems. And the best part, that from this discussions, the worthy panelists which they have mentioned, whatever these issues they came out, are these getting through in some report, and other than that, after getting those things documented in the report, what is going to be the evaluation and what is the way forward? I think that is more important, because I believe then when we talk about these sort of programs where innovation comes, I think where you people like who are organizing the See Pakistan, they can in the next, it should be the series. It shouldn't be stop here. It should come up with a series. It should come towards Islamabad. It should go to Sindh. It should go to Balochistan. It should go to the KPK as well. And then it should go to Gilgit-Baltistan as well, and to AJK as well. So I think it should be more the engagement, connectivity. And I believe when we are talking about the connectivity, this See Pakistan can, and along the consortiums of different universities, one can build up a bridge among the students, among the teachers, among the professor. And yes, it's true that Madam Warda, very right, so you have mentioned so many things which are very much, in fact, the most relevant things which you have mentioned very clearly about the internships, about the entrepreneurship. The biggest challenge, I believe, that yes, we all are talking about the issues, but the biggest thing while we are giving the education to our students, or the biggest dilemma as well, which I feel that everybody think, yes, we are perfect. We maybe don't want to learn, and this is the problem. Yes, you're right that we don't want to listen, we want to teach, we want to preach. And that is the issue. But when we're talking about the innovation, I believe the most important component is to teach and to make the students or anyone who is ready, because I believe that everyone in life, once or twice, they took some risks. I have taken so many risks in life. I'm sure so many of you sitting over here, every other day, and in fact, I believe going nowadays, what the situation are on the roads, we all put our lives on the risk. So every day, I think we are taking risks. So I think more important is to teach the people how to manage the risk reduction. How to do, how not only to innovate, then after innovating the things, how to manage that risk reduction. So I think this is also something very important, and I, of course, can't take much more time, but I believe that the most important thing is to give that sense. Yes, we are very well said. Most of the panelists, they said that we just wanted to, in our schools or colleges, it was being taught that, one needs to go to become an engineer or being a professor or some ICI or officer or something like that, or maybe chartered accountant. But I think it's more important, one important element, which is schools as well. Because the grassroots level, you cannot forget them. So if we are talking about the education system, because I believe most of the universities and colleges, they have the schools as well. So one need to focus towards the schools, because that innovation, because I believe personally, what I've learned, that education is useless until and unless it is going to be based technical education. Because when you taught a child about the skills, definitely automatically that skills want to come up with more innovation. They want to bring up more. They want to come up with more perfection. They want to come up with more creative ideas, and which is something basically nowadays missing. So I believe, because if we give an example of EU, if we are giving an example of our nearby countries, I think it's more important to see the pattern of education, how they are giving the education to those students. And in my I just believe that either it's legislation, either it's any institution, no one can be complete without research. Like in my this last from 2013 to 2020, this last 2023, what I have done, and either it's success, like the UN also acknowledged, different part of the other countries as they have, the world, they have acknowledged, because whatever we took there, that was all research-based. And that's true, that it's good to have research, or to have the habit to do the research on the things. Like even sometimes we have not having an idea, but for the sake of just putting our, to give our participation on few things, we like to say something. But I think it's more important that what we are saying, what we are sharing, that should be more research-based and things. And that research, how to sell them. So I think other than that, over here, as the Honorable Dr. Saab from the King Edward College, he mentioned about how to sell. So I think this See Pakistan, I would really like to humbly recommend or suggest that I think it should be more important that whatever the suggestions, whatever the queries, whatever the issues have been highlighted, they should come up in a form, in a proper way, where one can talk about the solutions or how to work way forward. Like if one is producing something, how another one can sell it. So I think within that bridge among the universities, among the students, and among the people, I think that is more important. That the way he managed, he said that before the students, they're going to be finally graduate, their jobs are being done. So I think this is the way one can not only tell them or guide them. And another thing, I think the one thing which is very much important in our society, that we all love to become or tell someone to get some brand. We like to talk about the brands. I'm not talking about the fashion brands, but either in the studies as well, we are very much conscious. We love to talk about the brands. But one thing which we forget, that we need to tell each and every one that no job is a small job. Even if someone is a plumber, if someone is a mason, if someone is carpenter, it's not a small job. No one is small. Everyone is equal. Everything is important. And the moment we are going to teach our people this, I don't think so things are going to be tough. And for me, Pakistan was always like, I think when we talk about other countries, that how we compete or things, I believe Pakistan is the most important country in the world. Why? Because when I was a child, my grandfather, Khurshid Alam, was my grandfather. He used to taught me that just take out the map in the world, of the world, and the Pakistan is in the center. And that's why most of the time we got hit by so many issues and so many things. I just don't want to go in details, but I believe that yes, it's my country. What I play an important role, that is more important. So when everyone play our own important role, either it's small or big, that doesn't matter. But the important thing is what we have given to it before asking what we have take from it. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.